want you to make it a great day. Now, today is Tuesday, March 20th, 2018. You have to come around this way, babe. And we're going to jump right into weather. Today's weather for the city of West Palm Beach. It is currently... Oh, I didn't do something. Mic test. Okay. For the city of West Palm Beach, it is currently 71 degrees. West Palm today is set to have a high of 91. Yeah, well, it's going to be a whopping 91 today. And we're going to have a low tonight of 62. Now on to the city of Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale today currently sits at 72 degrees. Fort Lauderdale today is set to have a high of 89 and a low tonight of 66. Now on to the city of Miami. Miami currently is at 75 degrees. Miami today is set to have a high of 85 and a low tonight of 67. And that's the weather for Miami. Now on to the city of Belgrade. Belgrade currently sits at 68 degrees. Belgrade today is set to have a high of a whopping 90.
Yeah. And
a low tonight of 60. Now on to the city of Pahokee. Pahokee currently is at 67 degrees. Pahokee today is set to have a high of 87 and a low tonight of 61.
Yeah.
Now for our last neighboring city, which is the city of Clewiston. Clewiston is currently at 68 degrees. They're set to have a high today of 88 and a low tonight of 58. And that is weather for the city of Clewiston. Now on to our little known Black history. Today, which is Tuesday, March 20th, 2018. Spike Lee was actually born on this day in 1957. He is a film writer.
Spike Lee?
Filmmaker.
Hey, name a movie, famous movie that Spike Lee did.
I see this.
Keep them on.
The guy with the...
Okay.
You tuning in, honey?
Yeah, go ahead.
I can't think of the movie. This guy with the big hair. Real red guy.
Oh, no, he didn't do House Party.
He didn't do that? I thought he wrote House Party.
No.
What did he write?
Do the Right Thing.
Yeah.
So, he wrote that.
Okay.
So, he wrote Do the Right Thing.
All right. Kudos to Spike Lee. Happy birthday.
Do the Right Thing is a classic. I don't know if you ever saw Do the Right Thing.
I don't think I've seen Do the Right Thing, but maybe I need to check it out.
Yeah, you didn't see it, did you? Well, it was a good movie.
Okay.
Yeah, you know. So it is what it is.
So with that being said, you got some sports for us on this wonderful Tuesday morning.
Yeah, but I got
Oh, you going with news first?
I got some news up in here.
Some hot news.
Hot? I wouldn't say hot.
Just news.
Car with 5-month-old inside stolen from West Palm Beach gas station. You guys gotta
Wait a
be
minute.
careful. Yeah, there's a 5-year-old baby in the car. And the badly decomposed body found in West Palm Beach. Oh no. Yeah. Well.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You say what?
There was a 5-month-old baby inside a stolen car. They stole the car from the gas station, and of course.
Didn't know the baby was...
Yeah, body was, they say the body was decomposed.
Oh my, well they knew that baby was there, they just... Was it in the trunk or...
That's bad. That is bad.
Lord Jesus.
School shooter's brother arrested for trespassing at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. What?
Say it again.
The kid that was doing the shooting,
Mm-hmm.
his brother went on campus and they arrested him.
Oh.
Yeah.
They probably thought he was going to do a second round.
Well, I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know. And they're not taking no precautions, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's...
Well, you can't these days because you don't know about folks'
you know,
genes.
you don't know.
Sometimes them seeds run deep.
Yeah, Joker's like, you know, hey, man, I want to... What you say, seeds run deep?
Seeds run deep.
Okay. Royal Palm Beach woman gouges mother eyeballs.
Oh,
places them in a cardboard box. What the heck is going on with these children?
Goodness, the blood. Jesus.
God almighty. Wow.
Stabbed the mama eye.
Yeah, Royal Palm. Gouges them out and put them in a cardboard box. Are you freaking kidding me?
Oh, Jesus.
God, her name is Camilla Bala.
Oh, my
Royal Palm woman gouges her mother eyeball, put them in a cardboard box. On Monday, George ordered Camille to undergo a mental health evaluation. No, she just crazy. She just need to go to jail.
And she was on something.
A co-worker called the sheriff's office and deputy arrived at Bella. I killed my mother and I need help. What? She said she killed her mother and she need help. Francisca Bella was found in the garage. Her eyeballs was found in a cardboard box. Several handwriting notes were found in the garage which had religious themed messages related to clearing of the soul. Oh my goodness.
Oh, she must have joined some type of cult or something.
Yeah, she killed her
Lord
mama.
Jesus.
It's crazy. 13-year-old arrested accused of threats to shoot up a school. Yeah.
Oh my.
This is not good, y'all. It's not good. What about a 13-year-old arrested to shoot up a school? It says 13-year-old he was marketing threats on social media to shoot up Glaze Academy School. Everybody know that school? Glaze Academy.
What is that?
It's out in Belgrade.
That's what I was thinking.
The teen admitted to making a comment on Snapchat, but said was only joking, according to investigators.
Yeah, you're not taking that lightly anymore. You better not say nothing about a threat. They coming to pick you up.
Yeah, don't do that, guys. I'm telling you, please. Do not do that. All right? Young people, stop doing that. All right? It's not worth it. Teen faces charges, threats to kill, do bodily injury. So they finna lock him up. College rugby player found dead after disappearing during a team trip to the Bermuda Triangle. Well, you know, Bermuda is it's found. Oh my God.
That's enough of that.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of depressing.
On to sports.
It's a whole lot of depressing stuff.
Well, so many things are happening in the world today.
Well, people need to know that's news. Don't be trying to. I don't mess with your inspirational corner.
Well, I'm not messing with you or anything.
Yeah, you're trying to tell
my.
me to hurry up. Tell me to hurry up.
I'm telling you to hurry up, but ooh.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Huh?
Wow. I can only imagine the pain that mother went through.
Yeah,
Something else had to take over that young lady. When you think about the mindset of people, what would cause, you know,
crazy,
a person just to go into that mode of
crazy.
You know.
All right, let's get out of there. You say get out of there. There's something going on with that system. NBA, Cleveland beat Milwaukee. Philly beat Charlotte. The Pacers beat the Lakers. San Antonio beat Golden State. Houston beat in Major League Baseball. Houston beat the Mets. Miami beat Washington. Boston beat Philly. Cleveland beat San Francisco. Tampa Bay beat the Yankees. Chicago Cubs beat Cincinnati. And NCAA tournament, they got the Sweet 16 going down. Jackson and JV, what this is? I don't know. I think that's JV State. They beat UCGA. Cam beat, Oklahoma State beat Stanford. Tell the ones I know. Utah beat LSU. San Francisco beat, I think that's, I don't know. Western Kentucky beat USC. And SMC beat Washington. NCAA women's basketball, I think they're doing the Sweet 16 or something. UConn beat. Excuse me, wow.
That was a strong one.
And Mississippi State beat Oklahoma State and Texas beat Austin. And NHL hockey, Columbus beat Boston and the Kings beat Minnesota. That's it. Now it's time for our hot topic.
On to today's hot topic.
Yes.
Today's hot topic says 7 rules for life.
Okay.
You want to start off with number 1?
Okay, number 1. Make peace with your past, so it won't disturb your present. So what you mean is just push away your past, or forget about those things that are behind.
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes you don't have peace until you go and you take care of that thing.
All right.
From your past, so that you can have peace and move forward with your present.
All right. Number 2 is what other people think of you. What other people think of you is none of your business.
Stop trying to find out what people feel or think about you.
That's a good one. I think a lot of people struggle with that.
You really?
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter. Well, yeah. I guess I'm one of them ones. It don't matter to me. You know?
My wife did not care.
What you think?
My wife did not care.
I mean...
She'd be like, so?
What? Okay.
Me on the other hand, I don't care what you think, but, don't, I think I'm a social guy, a sociable guy.
You are.
And I like to get along with people.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. But
I guess I come off the wrong way when I try to talk to people or communicate with people, and they don't communicate.
No, you just go ahead.
Yeah.
Ow! Good bad. But I understand.
Charlene, what you think about that?
But it is true.
Charlene, what you think about that?
What do you
about what other people think of you? Give us some feedback. No.
They can hear
you. Hear you. She didn't know that. You just told her. Again.
Okay, but sometimes people get caught up on that stuff. It disturbs them. It just take them totally out of their element.
They can't hear you, Mama. Do you worry about what people think about you?
No, not at all. She's like a woman. It doesn't really matter.
She just keep walking.
Because, people are going to be people everywhere you go. And everybody is not going to like you, even though you try to get along with people.
Wow, ain't that something?
But, hey.
They're not going to like it. But I know a lot of times it hurt a lot of people because of how people act at times.
Because sometimes you really want to get along with that person. You really want to, let them know that you're a really cool person.
Yeah.
And not to look at you in that manner. And it has to do with words that other people have said about you.
The bishop said that. Say people can kill other people by the words that they say out their mouth. And not even knowing that person. Not even knowing nothing about that person. And you're a past judgment. I'm going to tell you something. You're going to get, whoever do that, I'm telling you, you're going to reap what you sow. You can't do that. No. That's wrong.
Because what goes around comes back around.
And then that person can be the one to help that person. And you go and you run your mouth and you say things. God don't like that.
No, not at all.
God don't like that, man.
So be kind.
Yeah, be kind, for real.
Even if you don't like the person.
Don't assume nothing. You know, I think, you know, the best, if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say it at all.
You know, I'm often reminded of people that always say that they come in contact with a person. Oh, they just give me a certain vibe.
No, that ain't the person. That's you.
What's going on? Why you just come in contact with a person that just give you a certain, without even, you know, talking to that person or trying to even get to know them.
That ain't the person. That's them. That's you.
I mean, like, well, I didn't get that.
Right. That's not the person. That's you. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When person say, when somebody say, some reason I just don't like them. Mm-hmm. No.
You've already prejudged the person.
You already prejudged. No. And some reason you just know that's you.
Mm-hmm. I mean, without even having a conversation or getting to know them, you just
some people lie on people for nothing. And jealous of people for nothing.
Yeah, it could be definitely jealousy. But just all of a sudden they said, I don't like her.
I don't like her.
I don't even like the shoes she got on. May I wear them shoes today?
The person just be just the nicest they want to be. Hey, how you doing? You just...
Or somebody say the wrong thing to you out of contact and you take it and you roll with it and you run with it and you be like, and it doesn't even be like that.
Stuff slip out your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people are people.
Yeah, you say something, people take what you say and say, yeah, oh my God, you heard what that? Oh, what? People make mistakes and say stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
No one's perfect.
Yeah.
We're all striving for perfection.
Exactly. Number 3, time heals almost everything.
It does.
And give it time.
Yeah, so if you're going through a situation...
I think you need to learn to let it go.
Yeah. Time does heal all things.
You know what I'm saying? I think you need to learn to let it go. Right?
Yeah, you got to let it go.
Let it go, man.
That's the strongest thing. People hold on to things that have happened to them in their lives instead of moving on and say, yes, I had the situation that happened to me. You know, it was out of my control at that time. I'm older, I'm wiser. I know what to do now if something like that happens again.
Right. So no one, number 4, no one is in charge of your happiness except you. So you could choose to be sad or choose to be happy. It's a choice.
That's
you can
right.
choose to love or choose not to love. It's a choice. Everything that you do is a choice, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
It's not, no one is tying your arm around your back to make you do anything.
Man, like the preacher said Sunday, they said the devil made me do
it. No, the devil made you with your bad credit. It's a choice.
It's a choice.
God give you choices. So it's a choice. Choose each day whom you're going to serve.
It's gonna be
That's
God,
a choice.
man.
That's a choice. So, I mean, everything is given to you as a choice. I don't know if people got that formula. But everything is given to you is a choice.
It is a choice. That's one thing that God gave all of us.
Choices.
He gave us this thing called choice, or to choose.
Right.
You choose your spouse, you choose your mate, you choose what job you want to go to, you choose whether or not you want to read your word, you choose whether or not you want to pray.
She riding out now.
God give you choices.
She riding out with it.
So on today, make the right choice.
Right.
Even though sometimes the bad choices present themselves and it feels so good to make bad choices.
Right.
Sometimes.
It feels good to make bad choices?
To some people, depending on, know, where they are.
Oh my God. It feels good.
But to some people it does.
That's bad.
You know?
That's really bad.
You know, you're going to rob a store. It's a
That's
bad
a bad choice.
But you want what's in there, so it's good to you.
It's good to that flesh. Well, anyway.
So
but it's a consequence. Some choices, a lot of choices that's wrongdoing has major consequence. So be careful. Number 5, don't compare your life to others and don't judge them. You have no idea what their journey is all about. So most people say, I want to be like this person. Or I want to be like that person. Or, I want to have what they have. You don't know their story. I remember one preacher or evangelist. I said, like, man, all I want is the anointing. That's why I said that to him. I was young, man, didn't even know. He just looked at me like, you know what you just said? It was young. Young in the game. You don't want that. You don't want them problems.
He said, be careful what you ask for.
Be careful what you ask for. That was a learning lesson. Thank God that God taught me that. I said, no. Because a lot of people, you know, when you're young, and we're not young, but a lot of people look at other people, they look at the glory. And they told Bishop, our Bishop, you know, man, you make it look so easy. Yo, Bishop Jakes, you make it look so easy.
You don't know my story.
You know, Bishop Hernandez, he went through a lot, a whole lot. You know, and still, it don't exempt you from trouble.
Right.
He say, you become Christian, don't exempt you from trouble.
No.
You know, success, you know, you trying to climb the ladder of success, doesn't that exempt you from trouble, right?
No, it doesn't. You gotta
want to expound on that?
Yeah. One thing about trouble, we know that trouble don't last always.
Oh, listen at her.
And weeping may endure for a night.
Yeah.
But joy.
Okay, honey. Okay, listen.
It's gonna come in the morning.
Okay, but watch this. Okay, can you tell the people about comparing themselves to other people? Because I made a statement. I was like, you know what? Everything that I went through, I wouldn't go back and change it. A lot of people say, you know, I would go back and change a lot of things, decisions that I made. You know, if you haven't learned from the decisions that you made, then, you know, that's a problem.
Well, you know, I hear a lot of people say, even I was speaking with my mom, and I don't think that it was the fact that she wanted to change things. It was the fact that if she knew what she knew now,
right.
A lot of people, they just don't know. And as they get older, they be like, man, if I knew what I know back then, the choices that I made, they would have been better.
It would have been better.
It would have been a better choice.
Yeah.
You know, instead of just, you know, doing this and doing that.
Right.
Even on Saturday, we were talking.
Saturday morning coffee talk. Thank y'all for tuning in to the podcast. Sweet you.
And she was, you know, just saying, you know, how that sometimes you get so caught up in the hustle and the bustle of life that things that are dear or very important to you, you tend to put on the sideline because you're trying to keep up. And never being able to really sit back and say, you know what, let me just take a breather and check this out.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
But
that's
now,
major.
Say that again?
That's major. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm like, well, with age and with time, and like we just said, time heals all things. But, you know, the healing has taken place. But if you knew now what you knew back then, choices would have been a little bit better. If you knew about credit card.
But see, that's the thing. Because life is a learning experience. And a lot of people don't understand. They're like, well, if I knew what I knew then, now, whatever, I would have made. See, I think when you say that, that's a part of growth within the individual.
Yes.
And I think that's great, you know, when a person can say that, if I knew what I knew then or something like that, in that aspect, meaning that you have developed and you have grown. So that's a great thing.
And you can help others along the way to say, you know what, when I was coming up, I made this choice and it wasn't the best choice.
Right.
But once you check this choice out before you make a final decision.
Yeah. See, that's learning from your experience. You know, that's learning. I'd rather listen to someone like that when they make a statement and say, if I knew now, if I knew then what I know now, I'd be
I'll be much further in life, but I'll be a multi-millionaire. You know, I would have put this investment in that, and you know, stuff like that.
Life is a learning experience, ladies and gentlemen, and take advantage, right? You know, on all things, take advantage. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time for Inspirational Corner. What's that?
What?
Okay. Whatever. Now it's time for inspirational corner. Why you not looking at yours from here?
Oh, go ahead. Inspirational corner this morning states that my life so far was written to represent my past, just as many people do. I've gone through hard times in my life while growing up, and even gone through many hard times.
Right.
I've learned a lot from them, which made me stronger and helped prepare me for my future.
Right.
I would never want to relieve any of those hard times I went through, but I can honestly say that I don't regret going through any of it, because in the end, everything always seemed to work out for the better.
What'd you
And
say?
that is today's inspiration. I have a scripture for you today. I'm sorry, today's scripture is coming from Psalms 91, and it reads, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadows of the Almighty."
Wow.
That is today's scripture.
So, that's today's scriptures?
Yes. Now, thank you for tuning in Inspirational Corner with ALZIE, and I hope you are inspired.
Well, I'll tell you this. Please, this is, let it be known that make peace with your past.
Now, 7 rules for life.
7 rules for life. Make peace with your past. Number 1, that's number 1. Number 2 is what?
Number 2 says, what other people think of you is none of your business.
Right.
Number 3 says, time heals almost everything, so give it time. Number 4 says, no one is in charge of your happiness except for you.
Right.
So be happy. Don't be sad. Be happy.
Right.
And number 5 says, don't compare your life to others and don't judge them. You have no idea their journey, what their journey is all about.
Right.
And number 6 says, stop thinking too much.
Wow, there it is.
It's all right not to know the answer. They will come to you when you least expect it.
Wow.
And
that means put yourself in position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last one is number 7 says, smile.
I like number 6, stop thinking too much.
Yeah, you don't own all the problems in the world, so smile.
Stop thinking too much too.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people
they think too much.
Yeah.
And they let the enemy sometimes just come in and put all kind of crazy stuff in their head.
And they read it, don't read that makes you start reading into stuff. I was a victim of that, reading into stuff. My wife would tell me, stop reading into stuff. Yeah. You read into stuff.
It ain't nowhere near that.
You got to keep your mind free, man. You got too much, man. Thank God for my wife. Well, she's like, man, you got too much to do. You don't have time for...
Too many fish to fry.
Yeah. The people gonna act like crazy stuff. A lot of times, it ain't for you to sit up there trying to understand why people act the way they act.
Yeah, just keep it moving.
You got to just keep it moving.
They'll catch on. They'll catch on along the way, in time.
And I tell my wife, I say, I don't know why such acting like this or that person. Don't worry about them. They have their own issues. You got to just keep it moving, man. That's one thing. She don't worry about all that stuff. I guess I have like an open side of me that Uh-oh, Shelly done got it up.
She says time.
Time to go on, Mama.
Yes, after.
All right. Our producer done got it up. All right. See y'all later. All right. Thank y'all for joining on the early morning grind.
Have a blessed and awesome day.
Yeah, it's on the computer.
She said, okay, you got to get her out of here.
Yeah, she jumped up. Yes, Charlene, you want to tell the people something before you stop it? You want to say?
Have a good day.
You got to put the headphones on.
Everyone have a good day. Enjoy your Tuesday, and let Tuesday be great to you. All right.
I don't know if they can see that right there.
Peace.
Peace and hair grease.
Peace, love, joy, and happiness. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. Peace,
Can they see us
joy,
back there?
happiness. Peace, joy, happiness. Peace,
Hey, y'all.
love, joy, happiness.
Woo!
Speak it.
Speak it, believe
I'm
it.
gonna have peace, joy.
Okay,
love,
she finna cut us
and
off.
happiness.
She finna cut us off.
Amen.
Yeah. All right. Bye-bye.
It's ended. We have this one here, right?
And we got YouTube Live.